My name is Mohammed Abdul Karim. We are going to discuss two topics here: evolution of fish. The second one is classification of fish. Welcome. Welcome to Introduction to Fishery and Wildlife. It is 200 level course in the Nigerian University. I'm Mohammed Abdul Karim. I will be discussing two topics with you today. Number one, evolution of fish, and number two is classification and relationship of fish species. Thank you. My name is Mohammed Abdul Karim. I'm here to present a course titled Fisheries and Aquaculture. It is a 200 level course in the Nigerian University. Today's topic is evolution of fish and classification of fish species. As you can see, evolution can be described as the force of continuous change that occurs in population of organisms over a period of time. Evolution is caused by number one, mutation, number two, recombination, number three, selection with a reciprocal and complementary mechanism. Mutation can be due to mutants, a chemical deliberately introduced into an organism. It can be favorable or unfavorable. Recombinations is a change in hereditary genes of organism. It can be caused by crossover in meiosis. Recombination again can be caused by fertilization, while selection is either natural or artificial selection. 500 million years ago, there were no fish. But in 530 million years, in fish evolution gave rise to various major groups that are distinct anatomically and in ancestry. Major fish have become extinct during that time, such as the Placodon, which flourished in the Devonian period. What I'm trying to say is that during the Paleozoic, paleo means life, zoid means zoology. Means zoo, sorry. So that time is a prehistory era. It was during that time that Placodon flourished in the Devonian period, about 419 to 350 mega annum million years. Today they are represented by their relic form look alike, such as lungfish, coelacanth, which have lobe fins, beetle that have rays, sturgeon, garpikes, and bow fins. Lamprey, on the other hand, it is connected with the Ammo agnatans of the Ordovician, Silurian, and Devonian period. about 419 to 359 mega annum. They are still a flourishing group. Lamprey are agnatans. That means they don't have jaws. They flourish during these periods, Ordovician, Silurian, and Devonian, and they are still flourishing group today. The great part of fish fauna of today is composed of cartilaginous form, the sharks and the rays, which are restricted to the sea. And the teleost fish are found in sea and fresh water. The teleosts are the largest group in terms of numbers of individuals and species in all chordates. Fish are vertebrates and belong to the subphylum Craniata of the phylum Chordata. The caudate central nervous system is dorsal in position, whereas the nervous cord of the invertebrates are ventral. Craniata comprises the fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. The earliest known jaw fish like vertebrates were Placodermi. As earlier mentioned, placoderms are prehistoric fish which can only be found in fossils records. They have become extinct and are only represented by their look-alike relief form. The earliest vertebrates represented today have internal skeleton of cartilage and or bone. Examples are lamprey, hagfish. They do not have jaws, so they are agnatans. This agnatous condition contrasts quite sharply with the jaw gnatostomatous condition. Fish are vertebrates and belong to subphylum Craniata of the phylum Chordata. Caudate central nervous system is dorsal in position, whereas the nervous cord of invertebrates are ventral. Craniata comprises the fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. The earliest non-jaw fish like vertebrates were Placodermi. As earlier mentioned, placoderms are fish that can only be found in fossils record during the Paleozoic period. The earliest vertebrae represented today have internal skeleton of cartilage. Fish with cartilage vertebrates or bones. Fish that have vertebrae made of bones. Cartilaginous fish are lamprey and hagfish. They have cartilage. They do not have jaw, these lamprey and hagfish. This agnatous condition contrasts quite sharply with the jaw. Fish with jaws are called gnatostomatous fish. The condition is called gnatostomatous condition. The earliest known fish live vertebrate were placodermid, and they have become extinct, only represented today by their relief form. Fish are vertebrates and belong to the subphylum Craniata of the phylum Chordata. Chordata are organisms that have brain box. The chordate central nervous system is dorsal in position, whereas the nervous cord of invertebrates are ventral. Carniata comprises the fishes, amphibians, birds, and mammals. The earliest vertebrate represented today have internal skeleton of cartilage and or bone. The skeleton is made of cartilage, not bones. There are some with skeleton made of bones. Example of fish with cartilage skeletons are lamprey and hagfish. And these fishes, they do not have jaw. That means they are agnatans. This agnatous condition contrasts quite sharply with the jaw, which are called gnatostomatous condition. The earliest non-jaw fish live vertebrate were placodermi, which I mentioned that these placodermi are prehistoric fish. Their record can only be found in fossils records. They are now extinct and are represented by their relief form look alike. These are restricted to the cartilaginous fish, that is chondrites. These fish are made of either cartilage or bony skeleton. Cartilaginous fish are called chondrites, while bony fish are the ostentics. The sources of these jawfish lies largely in their early adaptation to aquatic life. The cartilaginous fishes, that's fishes that have cartilage skeleton, are the sharks, skate, rays, and the chimeras. The chondrites, that is cartilaginous fish, are mostly marine fish with only few entering freshwater body. Actinopterygii comprises the chondrites and neopterygii. Chondrites are the sturgeons, while neopterygii include the guppies and the bowfins. Actinopterygii are also known as rayfin fish, and they are the most common type of fish on the planet. They are bony fish, are named for their dermal rays that support their fins. Rayfin fish make up about 50% of all vertebrates. Teleosts invade every marine habitat and freshwater body where they become dominant. This may not be unconnected with their earlier adaptation to aquatic life. Teleosts are bony skeleton. They have bony skeletons. Actinopterygii comprises the chondrites and neopterygii. Chondrites are the sturgeons, while neopterygii include guppies and the bowfins. Actinopterygii is also known as rayfin fish. They are the most common type of fish on the planet. They are bony fish and are named for their dermal rays that support their fins. Ray fins fish makes up about 50% of all vertebrates. The teleosts invade every marine habitat and freshwater bodies where they become dominant fish. They are the most successful fish. They are bony fish. Representation and classification of fish. Here we are going to classify fish based on classistic approach. In classistic approach, is a method in which taxonomic method representation and classification of fish. We are going to adopt classistic approach. A classistic approach is based on taxonomic method that groups organisms into class, that means group, based on shared characteristics and common ancestors. Its principle here is shared derived traits were used to establish evolutionary relationship. Chordata are organisms with brain box, and they are divided into craniata and urochordata. Urochordata are sea squid. Craniata are organisms with having skull. They are equilamate. Their brain is dorsally positioned. And they are divided into two, agnata and gnatostomata. Agnatas are the fish without jaw. Example is lamprey. Gnatostomata are fish with jaw, and they are the most successful group. We have tetrapoda and piscis. Tetrapoda are bats. Even snake can come in. They possess 4 limbs. They evolve. Piscis are fish with fins, because all fish have fins. A true definition of fish is they have fins. All aquatic organisms inside water are called fish, but the true definition of fish is those having fins. And they are divided into chordirites and osteichthyes. Chordirites are the sharks and rays. They are all having cartilage skeletons, where osteichthyes are the bony fish. And they are divided here into 2. We have Crosteriga and Actinopteriga. Crosteriga are long fish. They also have love ray fins, whereas Actinopteriga are fish with ray fins. They are fish with ray fins. They have gut diverticulums, which are filled with gas and are used for hydrostatic balancing. Actinopteriga is also divided into 2, Chordirites and Neopteriga. Neopterigas are Halascostomi. They are ray fin fish. The only extant group here are the bowfins and the eye spot bowfins, those living. Chondrosis, they are mainly cartilaginous fish with some ossification. They are also ray fin fish. Neoteriga is divided into Gyngelomodi and the Haclostomi. Gyngelomodi is a group of ray fin fish containing modern day gar, pikes, and their extinct relatives. Haclostomi are also ray fin fish. It's a taxon of ray fin. There are bony fish in the group. Telesti includes most of the bony fish. They are the most successful group. This may not be unconnected to their earlier adaptation to aquatic life. Here in this group we have Acanthopterygi. They are also bony fish having ray fins.